Hello everyone, welcome back to Mage Knight. I put out a video on this a few days ago. I don't know when this is getting published, maybe it was a week ago, but a little while ago. And, I did playing again for the first time in a while, made me want to keep playing. And I gotta say this about Mage Knight, which is that when I play this off camera, I just can't get through it. There's too much and there's not enough, like, commitment, right? It's easy enough to just like say, you know what, things aren't going well. I'm just going to stop. Or, oh my God, I made a bunch of rules mistakes. Or, geez, am I really going to buckle in for all this time? And, just being here on video makes it feel more like I like have to continue. And I have stopped some recordings for similar reasons, but it happens much less often. So the only way I can play this game is by putting out videos of it. So that's what I'm doing. Playing another Volkare's Quest. I tried off camera some Conquest because I remember liking Conquest and couldn't quite find a good difficulty setting for it. But like the dummy player is so boring compared to Volkare. I think Volkare is more interesting. It does have the downside that it's a little bit harder to set the pace of your play properly. Well, I'll hit start here. I'm playing as Goldix, same difficulty settings as last time, but I'm specifically choosing Goldix because I want to. Right, you can't like, okay, Volkare is like a progress meter from here to here, and you can say, okay, if he's here, the game is about halfway done. But it's fairly lossy, like, and sometimes he can like take a big spurt of movements and you're stuck over here. Whereas with the dummy, you can pace things out as you go, and you can tell pretty comfortably whether you have time or you don't. But that's actually kind of not as interesting as deciding how much time to spend, so I don't know. I think overall I like Volkare's Quest the best. I know the mod author watched the last video and, remarked that for some reason it's difficult to get the game to give out your cards at the start of the game. It does give them out in Conquest. I don't get them in Volkare's Quest, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, but maybe by now he's fixed it, but I'm recording this before that fix goes out. So don't take this as proof that your fix hasn't worked. What are we doing here? Ooh. Yeah? If I could just get a white crystal or mana steel a white dye, but you can't mana steel gold, right? Yeah, basic color. Interesting. So maybe what I want to do is rethink my combat stuff to try to get over here and find crystallize or concentrate, which would also let me get white mana. That seems good. Like, the source is well set up to tackle this at the moment, and so my mana draw is as well. 7 fame with a guarantee of no wounds is a really nice deal. And I rarely want rethink, so I think now is a good time to use it. Because when you take a tactic, you don't have it available for the rest of the game. And in this case, that's fine with me. So there's my rethink for 3, right? Yeah. Okay, I got concentrate. This is Goldix's concentrate. It's just a better concentrate. Oh, I got crystallize as well. Okay. Cool. Interesting. What do I do with that? I mean, it kind of seems incumbent on me to move very slowly. There's no rush to... Well, I don't know if I want to say move slowly exactly. I guess one problem is I might not draw another move card. So... It's actually not clear what... Like, I could, right now, this turn, go clear this altar. No problem. It would be a little expensive, but I believe I could do it. Actually, could I? I'd have to power this and also use 2 on this. No, I couldn't do it this turn. Okay. And if I use mana draw to crystallize something, then I won't have mana draw next turn. So I think I actually do kind of have to take it slow here. Move 2 to here. I get to see who's here, which is a nice side benefit. I will likely be coming back. Well, I may be coming back through here. I may be going this way. Who knows? And then I will crystallize white. Discarding. So Goldix loves mana, and that's why I played. That's why Goldix is one of my favorite heroes. I think the 4 original heroes are kind of stronger than... Well, okay, Krang is pretty cracked. But Bravelar and Wolfhawk feel weaker than the rest to me. Of the 4 original heroes, they're all, like, in some sense kind of boring. They don't do it that much different from each other, but I like them. And Goldix focuses on mana. So his Crystallize, in addition to being able to crystallize mana, you can discard another card to get the Crystallize back. So you can effectively play it multiple turns in a row if there's mana sitting in the source that you're not using. And his Concentrate, the top half normally on a normal Concentrate just says gain a blue, red, or white mana token. The option to gain a green crystal is what's new there. And the bottom half says the same thing, except it's +3 instead of +2. So you can get absolutely gross, like... You know, will focus on swiftness, ranged attack 6, kills just about anything in the early game. Except fortified enemies, of course. Anyway, so I think I will discard this to rebuy Crystal Joy. I don't rebuy it now, right? I rebuy it at end of turn, but it's simpler to just do it this way. So this is my turn. I crystallized a gold into a white. Yeah, there isn't a way to have access to at most 2 mana. 1 mana from the source. This increases it to 2. This increases it to 3, but I can't... Well, I could. If I played this unpowered, and then also played these 2 sideways for another 2 move, then I could play these to solve the altar. But I don't need to go that fast. Turning Influence into Crystallize, which is effectively what playing Crystal Joy has done, or turning Promise into Crystallize is great. So, that's my turn. I crystallized the white. I moved to Volkare. Rerolls the red die. Right. And it looks like I rerolled another gold, so I wasn't even at risk. And great. I drew a move. Which move do I want to use? Because I do actually have Will Focus Swiftness. And there's this enemy here who is not fortified. And has 7 armor. So if I drew my other Swiftness, I could kill this guy. So that would be kind of nice, right? On the other hand, I kind of want to just use this to make a mana, I think. So maybe the Swiftness is not as good as a Stamina that could let me get moving more quickly in the future. I think that's probably true. I'm not going to need ranged attack as badly as I'm going to need movement. And unpowered, they're the same. So I think I want the powered version of this more than the powered version of this in the near future, I think. So I'll play a Swiftness to move here and attempt to clear out this altar. Yeah, that guy's fortified, so Swiftness trick would not work on him. I'll power mana draw with a gold die. Use it to set this black die to white, which is 3? Yes. And gain 2 white tokens. And now I guess now is really the last time for me to decide. I could play this to make more white, or I could just spend my white crystal. I think I spend this. Its bottom effect is very strong, but using a card versus using a crystal, you generally want to use the cards so you can move through your deck more quickly. So this altar says, if you have 3 mana of the same, well, of white specifically, of the color that it asks for. This is a cycle, though. They have these for all 4 colors. This is the white one. You get 7 fame. And I do have that, so enjoy. Oh, I didn't look, I suppose, at the stuff up here. Blood Ritual. Yeah. Although, Rush of Adrenaline, pretty cool, too. I mean, I'm a big mana dork. Haha. So I usually would take Blood Ritual here. Might not be necessary with Goldix, but it's usually fine. I mean, Rush of Adrenaline is pretty powerful, too. Anyway, I'll end turn. So yeah, as I said, Goldix really loves mana, and a lot of his skills are mana-based as well. So once around, gain a blue crystal and a green token. Seems perfectly fine. Once around, heal 2. You don't always need that. Although, if I took Blood Ritual, that would be a way to ensure that I get at least some value out of this. But it's pretty easy to get some value out of this. Just take it and then use it. So that's what I'll do. Stout Resolve. It seems pretty bad. Right? I'll take the Blood Ritual. I'm never sad to have Blood Ritual. And with Crystal Joy, I always have a use for the mana token that it gives me as well, so... Go ahead, buddy. Oh, what color is he trying to roll? Black. Not that it matters. Or not that I can do anything about it, anyway. Okay. I think we can use this. Oh, do I want to go in here? Pretty tough to come up with 4 damage, huh? Seven even further away. What are the spells on offer? Wings of Wind, Flame Walls. They're so fun. I don't know if they're necessarily good, but they're not on the list of spells that I think are terrible. A keep would be really nice to get into. The Mage Tower would be fine. I can get Guardian Golems. I already discarded my Promise, though. I guess I still have Improvisation and Threaten. So we could go shopping. I mean, I really can't produce 6 move to get here. So I think we're just going to take another kind of break turn. So how does this work? What do I do with this? I always say It's always best to power Blood Ritual as long as you're not going to waste any mana. I don't think it's ever better to play the top half of Blood Ritual if no mana is being wasted. Whereas for other abilities, that's not true, right? Like, for Rage, if you only need 2 attack, it's worse to power the Rage. Because it costs a mana. Here, the mana cost is not relevant because you get it refunded. So as long as you can spend the mana, the bottom half is just more flexible. But I actually don't have a way to spend all this mana? Right? Well, yeah, I do. So, I take this. I gain a wound. Oh, it gives me 3 mana, but I can crystallize one of them. Okay. So, I'll gain a green and 2 gold. I'll immediately crystallize the green because I'm Goldix. And he loves green more than anything. The 4 basic heroes also are they each have a color that matches one of the mana crystals because their improved basic action card cares about that color. The expansion made that a little bit different because now everyone gets 2 cards, but in the base game that was true. Anyway, so then I'll heal this up. I'll power a move and I'll power this to crystallize, let's say, blue. Actually, what's left in my deck? A lot of red. Okay, red then. And I have 4 move. I think I go here and no further, and I try to get into this mage tower soon. I'm gonna take a beating, though, if I do, huh? So I could play the rage sideways to get here. And if I don't, I'm wasting a move. I have a lot of move left. Yeah. Getting in here, though, without my swiftness is just going to be very difficult. I would take 4 wounds. Feels awful. Okay, I think I'm going to go further. So I'll play this, and I'll stop crystallizing. So that's 5 move, which gets me to here, and I can check this keep out. 10 damage! Who has this kind of thing just sitting in their bank account, man? Okay. That is not happening for me. It's a good thing I got Fame for mana, because I don't know what else I'm going to do for Fame in day 1. I removed green twice. Okay. Well, actually, do I have 10 damage here? 10 damage and 4 moves seems hard to come by, but it might not be impossible if I spend some mana. So this would be my move, which I could power. Well, yeah, I can do that. Okay. I mean, it's expensive, but what can you do? I got to accomplish something. So I'll use this to get a blue crystal and a green token. And spend the green token on move 4. Let me in. I will take a wound because I don't want to block it. I need all these cards. So red, discarding this to attack 5, 9, 11. Okay, I mean, glad I crystallized a red. I think I could have made do with crystallizing a white instead. Yeah. I I think that would have worked. 2. Yeah, I could pay the white here. Actually, that tells me I should leave this gold in the source and take a white instead. And just do this. 3, 7, 9, 10. Yeah, that works. So I defeat this guy, and I take the keep, and I level up. Great. A great day 1. And we still have a couple cards left, although I don't think they're going to do very much. Oh, threaten. That's true. Yeah, I could actually buy a unit with this. There's red mana. Yeah, there is. Lots. I lose a little more reputation, but it's well worth it. Give me this red mana. This is 6 influence. I'll lose a reputation. And I can hire anybody except the Guardian Golems. Shock Troops are very, like, hit or miss. I don't know. They're not my favorite. I've told this tale a few times in my Mage Knight videos. There's some website where some guy who I can't remember who it is wrote like far too many words about Mage Knight or something like that is the title, and it's like a blog series that's like 10 articles long, and they're all such long articles, and I read them all because I love it. But in his review, like he just rates all. He has like one of the articles just on like units, and in addition to talking in general about units, he rates all of them and reviews them. I say he, I don't actually know the author. And the one remark that stuck with me that I remember from, all of the units in the whole game is that the author refers to Udam swordsmen as barely sentient hand grenades. Because the author's advice is you just almost never take the top half. You just take the bottom half, blow something up, and then throw away the swordsman and never heal them. You just replace them with something else. You bought them for a single use effect. And, I think that's appropriate. I could take the crossbowman. I do like ranged attacks, but this solves a lot of problems. I'll take it. All right, Volkare is going to chill. I'm done. Yep. We'll remove Rethink and move on to Night 1. Oh yeah, I have 6 cards. So I'm going to keep. Oh, it's so nice. Now, it's a shame we didn't get to use the units in day 1. The round that I hired them, but that's life. What do we think of this hand? Long Night is less appealing against Volkare than it is on most in any other scenario. Like whether competitive or cooperative, you can generally find a way to make use of the extra 3 cards. And that's true here against Volkare as well. But if you take another turn, like, so does he. Whereas often, you can time things so that you go through your deck maybe a little bit more quickly than the dummy does, and then you get an extra turn with 3 cards in it for free. Or, your last turn is improved from 2 cards to 5 cards or whatever. But it comes at no cost to you, because you were going to just pass otherwise. Whereas here, against Volkare, passing as quickly as you can is, certainly not the only objective, not the only thing to consider, but it's desirable. So I think I've been overvaluing Long Night in Volkare games. I think I could just take Sparing Power, maybe? Because there's nothing I really want to prepare. Mana Search, I don't have any particular... Oh, this went outside. Okay. I'll just But I don't know if it was re-rolled or not. Okay, I'm going to just like previously, when one of the dice gets out of the box, I re-roll all of them myself because I don't know whether this one was supposed to be re-rolled or not, and just re-rolling one doesn't seem fair to me either. So I'm re-rolling all of these. Okay, that is a valid source. I mean, Mana Source certainly is still always good. Like, when dice start getting bad, it's nice to re-roll them. But it's especially good when you have access to stuff that needs black mana to make sure you can find it. And I don't, so I'd rather save that for later. Likewise, preparation, I don't really have anything to prepare. Midnight Meditation, best when you have some wounds, and I do have one, or I will soon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. In later rounds, I might have more wounds, but I'm definitely going to have one now, and this gives me permission to get into combat pretty early. Sure. Volkare went after me. What a polite rival. Source sucks ass, by the way. Thank goodness for Blood Ritual. Yeah, I guess... I'll play it. In a red crystal and a green token to move 4. Ah, hang on. Maybe I don't want to do that. What if I wanted to spend my green crystal on Will Focus? My green token on Will Focus to give me a huge move. I think not. I probably want to spend it on Will Focus. I want to use Will Focus later. Like, get a huge swiftness or something. And I'll always have access to a green mana from this skill, so no need to do that now. Okay. So do this. Move 4. Oh, actually, wait a sec. I forgot to check the new unit listing. Is there anyone at the keep? I could buy thugs or shock troops. My reputation is -1, which is... Thugs prefer to be hired by people with poor reputations instead of good ones. So I could do that. Thugs are not the greatest unit ever, but they're fine. And this is a chance to make use of my negative reputation. So yeah, actually, I think this is... I'm still playing the Blood Ritual, but I don't want a green token. I want a red one to improvise. Discarding Rage? I guess. Pretty sad source, man. Maybe I should have taken Mana Search. Oh well, I'll buy thugs. So I produced 5 influence. They only cost 4 because of my negative reputation, but I didn't have a good way to produce 4, so... Yeah, nothing I could have done better there. Okay. So I could Midnight Meditate before my next turn, but I'd rather... Oh, okay, I will. Now that I've drawn another wound, this is a good time to get rid of... Oh, although I have Crystal Joy. Crystal Joy, its powered version, lets you discard even a wound to get Crystal Joy back, which is really nice. Although, I want to get moving, you know? Okay, so let's see. I guess what I'll do is not Midnight Meditate just yet. Let's make a blue and a green token to move 4. Is it legal to flip this tile? Yes, it is adjacent to a tile that is adjacent to at least 2 tiles. I hate that. All right, let's flip this one with my next 2 move. Ugh. I mean, well, I sort of wish I had concentrated on that move now, because then I'd be able to go here. Still, just hanging out here and crystallizing is not like the least fun anybody has ever had. So let's get rid of this wound. Gain crystal of any basic color. I choose white. At the end of your turn, you can discard another card, including a wound. Take this back to hand. Oh, whoops, I already did that. Yes, please. I will not move any further. And I mean, it's nice to be spending some time hanging out on a keep that you own, you know? Gets you through the deck a little faster. All right, there's no move here. This is kind of lame. There's a bunch of move here, though. Yeah, 4 move cards left. I mean, I think I'm just doing this. Crystallize to red. Discard the wound. Pass? Let's not pass. That's a bit much. Let's move here. I'd like to save this, but apparently, I mean, I want the move now so that I can draw more cards next turn. So, and I already discarded the wound, so take this back. Yeah. All right. I mean, I drew some move, but I don't want to use it now. I want to fight whoever's here. Can I have my determination back? Certainly I can defeat this guy without taking wounds, I think, if I really want to. It's just a little expensive. And if I had my determination, I could actually just, like, concentrate on it, spending green. That would be block 8. Sickening, right? Oh, wait. This is the one here. Here. This is the one in my hand. Instead, I'm going to have to use these units somewhat roughly. So block 3, that's easy. I could also just take the wounds, but it would be 2 poisonous wounds, which is kind of unpleasant. So could I avoid wounding the Utem Swordsman? I could. I'm not sure whether it's something I should do, but I could. I could block 6 like this. Play a couple cards sideways, like this. That's 8. Which is necessary because this guy is swift, so you need twice as much block. And then to get 7 damage, I would do this. I only need 6, but this is 7. So that's a thing I could do. If I wounded the swordsman, I don't know. I don't think it comes out much better. So I think this is the fight. We're gonna kill the guy in this way. Take no wounds. Good job, swordsman. I'm sorry I called you barely sentient hand grenades. And go get my reward, which is to roll this die twice. Yeah. And it rolls these twice. I don't know why. I get a gold and a blue. So blue means I get this. Gold, I can choose. I choose green. And then we'll do end turn and level up. What is this? Oh, this is Wolfhawk. Wolfhawk is who we're drawing the skills from. I hadn't clocked that yet. So this is once per turn, get a block and 1 extra attack. It might say it has to be the same enemy, I'm not sure. And then if you use no units in this combat, you get a fame? Is that right? Only during the block phase, block 1, then attack versus the same enemy. Yep, okay. If you do not use any unit ability to block, attack, or affect this enemy, yeah, so if you completely ignore your units during this combat, you get 1 extra fame. No thanks on that. Well, all right, so this one I know you get a 1 siege or ice siege attack. What the heck does this mean? Take an extra mana die, and then next turn you get a die of that a mana token of the color you used? Ah, no. Once around, you can re-roll a mana die. Then, next turn, you can use an extra one and also get a crystal of that color. Weird. So it produces a bunch of mana for you, but next turn. So you have to plan it carefully, I guess. Okay. None of these are my favorites. I think I'm already doing pretty well on mana, obviously. So I think I should probably take the extra attack. These cards all suck. Blood of Ancients, I mean... Gain a wound. Pay a mana, take a card from... So this, like... This is like red training, kind of, right? Except instead of thinning your deck, it thickens your deck. So if I had taken the healing between my Blood Ritual and Blood of Ancients, I could be doing some pretty cool stuff, I guess. Right, and the strong version of this uses the effect of that card immediately. So, I mean, these are all sort of meh. I don't know. Rush of Adrenaline seems appropriate when... when I've already taken Blood Ritual, I guess. I guess there's also In Need. These both benefit from having wounds, and this gives you wounds, so that's a thing, I guess. Oh, I've never thought about this. So, there isn't a dummy player here today. There's Volkare, who's like a more interesting dummy. But when there is a dummy, the stuff that happens at the end of the round... Oh, why is your thing like stuck there? Is the dummy player gets an extra crystal of the color of the leftmost spell, and they add the leftmost action to their deck. The idea being that if they draw a card, when they draw cards, if it matches the color of any of their crystals, they draw extra cards. I guess if they were to get a red-green card, it would match a red crystal or a green crystal, but presumably not both. I mean, the rules for solo conquests were written before split color cards existed. So there's probably an errata somewhere explaining how they should work. Anyway, I guess I'll... Am I going shopping anytime soon? No. Yeah, I'll take Rush of Adrenaline, I guess. And a Siege attack. Mana Storm, sure. Ugh, this source sucks. The good news is I have mana draw, so I can fix it a little bit. Can I fight you at all reasonably? Maybe. That summon attack is always spooky. You never know what's going to happen. I forget. Do you... If you use the strong effect and you take a wound that has some other effect, I believe you ignore that effect as well? I'd have to check the compendium, but like, let's say a Medusa hit me and I had 6 armor, so it was only going to give me 1 wound, or I assigned some of the damage somewhere else and the rest to myself. No, it does say after taking. It doesn't say like instead of taking. Okay, so I assume you still do suffer the effects. Yeah, going up this way looks miserable, so I'll go through here, I guess. And the question is just, am I positioned to fight him at the moment? Do I have... What's left in my deck? The other swiftness is gone, I think. Only 2 cards, yeah. Looks like tranquility and stamina, based on the tooltip here. Okay, so the fight is not going to get any better than what I have now. Oh! I have this! Look what I found! Okay... So I guess what we're doing is swiftness plus this to kill him? Which means we're doing like move and influence. Or threaten sideways for another move. This is 3 move. Challenge. For combat, I power mana draw, choosing white, which is 3. To gain 2 white tokens. I spend 1 on this so that I have a ranged / siege attack of strength 4, defeating you before combat. Then I'll crystallize this white. And I guess I will discard this to take Crystal Joy back. Not that it seems super likely that that'll happen to do anything good for me, but whatever. I have too much mana now. I'll end my turn here. And get a red crystal because I'm sitting on a red crystal mine. Right? Red. Okay, well, no sense getting any more red mana. Oh my gosh, it turned green. What a lucky boy I am. Well, yeah. Move 2. Crystallize green, and I'm fully loaded here. Can't hold any more mana. That's Goldix for you. Move here. I could, instead of crystallizing 1 more green, I could play this sideways as move, and this sideways as move. Then I could explore this tonight. But I mean, mana's cool, right? I think it's just good to have all the mana. It shouldn't go to waste anytime soon, I hope. Alright, end turn. No rewards, go. He's dawdling a lot today, huh? Okay. And, oh, this is in my discard. End round, please. I ended up not using the Midnight Meditation at all, but that's okay. Maybe I should have, though, to try to draw those move cards when I needed them. I was kind of struggling with that. Okay. I used Rethink as well, so no more reshuffles for me. White, blue, blue. Could Mana Steal a blue or something? Doesn't feel very compelling. I think Great Start or Planning is the way to go. And I think I would like to spend all of these cards, so Planning won't do anything for me this turn, so I'll take Great Start. He went after me again. What a bro. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Well, the source is not so appealing, although I have this. Mana draw to turn the black into, like, red? So I could power and improvise comfortably, I guess. Red is 5? Yep. So let's move... Well, actually... Let's leave it as black for the moment. I don't want to play that just yet, I think. I'll play this. Unpowered. Feels kind of bad to play anything unpowered when you're Goldix, but I think I'm okay with just playing move 2 to explore this. I should be able to produce enough move to get somewhere interesting. Okay. A monastery. Who's at the monastery? Decompose. Don't really need Decompose at the moment. I have enough mana. I could still go there to buy units, but I would need 4 more fame first. Or to burn it down and collect an artifact. This is 3 fame, so it seems rather difficult to get to this monastery and buy a unit. I have 1 other wound in my deck, I believe. Is that right? Yes. So one thing I could do would be try to get onto the Magical Glade. It's 6 moves away, which... There's not anyone to hire there, is there? I mean, 6 is kind of a lot. Well, like, what's the alternative? I guess if I can fight this guy, I can just use Swiftness, right? Swiftness plus my skill to kill him, who's the same as the last guy I killed. That's not so bad. But getting here to clean up my wounds is also accomplishing something, and then maybe I can try to fight some of this stuff. Problem is, I'm not actually... If I use Mana Draw to turn the black die into 2 red dice, I'm not actually using both red. So it's kind of wasting Mana Draw in a way, whereas I could just use a crystal and hang on to Mana Draw for a more appropriate time. I think I'll do that. Although, again, if I'm producing 6 move, like, this, let's say, discard this to improv and play this sideways. Then, like, why go over here to clean up a wound when I could go over here and get some fame, right? Plus, I'd be adjacent to 2 tiles, which is a nice start once I get to the monastery. Yeah, I think I go this way. It's kind of sad that I'm so full up on blue crystals I can't even use it. That's okay. We'll find something to do with it. So, it was 2 move to explore. This is 5, 6 move to get me here. Challenge. And now a way to actually use mana from the source, together with this skill, is ranged attack 4. Oh, this isn't the same as the other guy we just fought. That was the Orc Summoner. But they both have 4 armor, so Anyway, you're dead. And I get my reputation back into means to neutral. Yeah, I have gained a blue crystal, but I had to flush it down the toilet because I don't have any place for it. Okay, now I have Crystal Joy is just a different way to get rid of my wound. Less permanently, but still fine. Well, okay. One fame short of doing the stuff I want to do. I have to power this to do anything reasonable. Move, move. It would be illegal to reveal this tile here before moving. Because to reveal a core tile, it has to be adjacent to at least 2 other already revealed tiles. Revealing countryside tiles are less strict. They have to be adjacent to 2 revealed tiles, or adjacent to another tile that's adjacent to 2 revealed tiles. For course tiles, you really do have to have like 2 of them adjacent, so I can't reveal this right now. I'm gonna go here instead. And, I mean, there's really nothing I can buy from the monks. And there's no real way to use Crystal Joy either. So I guess we're just passing all this? Or I could play some cards sideways to explore, but it seems silly. Notably, if you attempt to burn down the monastery to claim their artifact, your units will not assist you in such a heinous act. So I could easily take out any unit, any purple guy with these 2 units, but they refuse to help, so it's no good. Sand still stinks, but at least it has some move. I mean, yeah, fighting the monks doesn't seem like that great a plan at the moment. My hand is not ideal for anything. So I think it's just move, plan to Crystal Joy the blue mana into a red crystal and get rid of the wound. Let's explore the only one we legally can, this tile. There's a dragon! You'll need more than 1 hand grenade for that, I'm afraid. Okay. Spend this blue mana making red and pitching a wound. Is this somehow enough to fight a dragon? One would think not, but I mean, units are powerful. If I let them attack me, it would be 2 wounds. And I believe even, I mean, let me go check Compendium, actually, for Rush of Adrenaline and Paralyze. Alright, so the rule for Rush of Adrenaline and Paralyze, and for being knocked out in general, is that the draw from Rush of Adrenaline happens after the effects of wounds you take. So the paralysis definitely happens. You would discard your whole hand, but then you would get cards back afterward. Seems unlikely that would be enough to help me defeat a dragon, though. Right, I would have to come up with 14 damage. 6 here, 3 here is 9, 10. I'd be 4 short. If I could guarantee to draw a rage off of Rush of Adrenaline, that would be one thing. But I can guarantee not to draw one because they're both in my hand. So, no. The answer is I cannot defeat a dragon at this time. which, given that shopping looks pretty bad, I guess the only thing I can reasonably do is attack the monks with this hand. Sorry, guys, I didn't want to, but it is what it is. Sure. So... I can't block the wounds, clearly, and these guys won't help me in the fight, so I can't assign damage to them even if I wanted to. It means this is going to do 2 damage to me. Except, whoops, don't do that yet. I'm probably going to play Rush of Adrenaline, right? Because this lets me get rid of a wound and draw a couple cards. Let's spend green, because I have this to give me more green later. So my first wound, I throw it away and draw a card. And then I take another wound and... Okay, I know I said throw it away, but I think I just took it, right? Because I started this turn with 5 cards. And this was one of them, yeah. Okay. So I get a wound, but I don't take it. I just throw it away. I didn't put it here, did I? No, that's the one I discarded earlier. Okay. Throw this wound away and draw a card. Then take another wound and draw a card. Now I fight him. Six damage. I mean, simple enough. It feels like I should somehow find a way to play my influence sideways, because I'm not going to be shopping anytime soon, right? I'd also like, if possible, to use Crystal Joy. But I don't have access to more mana from the source. The idea would be using it to discard this, right? So I would have to pay blue. I could pay this blue crystal and then crystallize it back into blue to discard this. Seems like a pretty stupid use of a card, doesn't it? I'll just wait till later to do this, I guess. I could play this. Yeah, maybe that... I mean, as stupid as it sounds, maybe I'm supposed to play Will Focus to make a blue mana, which I can crystallize into green. I could just play this and get a green crystal. But the point of playing this is that I want to discard the wound. So I think I will actually do that, although it feels kind of stupid. Blue mana crystallized into green to let me discard a wound. Okay. And I'm supposed to get my artifact before I choose level up rewards. Oh, it's going to be a command token anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay. Circlet of Proficiency. This is certainly stronger in multiplayer games where there are multiple players whose skills are around there. It's also stronger when Wolfhawk isn't the dummy player. I hate Wolfhawks. I mean, I'm sure they're fine, but... Banner of Protection. I think, generally speaking, I'm okay with Banner of Protection. I don't think I want to, like, have access to any of Wolfhawk's skills, really. Oh, it does say including your own. Okay, so I could take one of these if I wanted it. I don't think I do. Those skills are all not really that great. Give me Banner of Protection, I guess. Really want to give it to any of these idiots, but maybe Thugs? I mean, no, you have to pay influence to damage Thugs. Put it on Swordsman, maybe they can actually soak up some damage from a fire attacking enemy or something. Like you! Oh! Oh! Putting on the Thugs would actually be sick, right? Yeah, armor +1 and ice resistance? They can just tank a hit from this ice dragon? That's very nice. I'd have to pay influence, but I happen to have it right here, so... Problem is I don't have anything like enough damage right now. I just spent all my rage. Therefore nothing like a rat in a cage. This is a stamina and a determination, I guess, if they're blue and... Yeah, okay. So, maybe I do have enough. I mean, these guys do 9. Didn't I say I only need 14? Yeah. Just play 5 cards sideways. 4 cards sideways. And I can actually do that. Okay. I mean, it's not an approach to combat I've often taken. Attacking a dragon with no combat cards in hand. I could draw cards with my Tranquility to hit my move and stamina, so I would need a little bit less damage against them, but I still need to play pretty much the whole hand sideways, right? So I don't think that there is much benefit to doing that. I'd rather just keep those cards so that I can move 2 on the future turn, explore this tile. Yeah, I guess we're going dragon hunting. So play this banner attached to Thugs. It gets armor +1, fire resistance, ice resistance. So it has 6 armor and ice resistance, which is exactly what I need. Gimme. And in the blocks phase, I will assign this damage to the Thugs. The Thugs, you can't assign damage to them unless you pay them 2 influence. Okay, here you go, guys. Enjoy. So now the Thugs have 6 armor and ice resistance, which means they ignore the first 6 points of ice damage. Well, there are only 6, so they ignore it all, and they don't get paralyzed. So that's the blocks done. Now, for attacking, this is 5. This is 8. Lose a reputation. Everyone heard I used Thugs to beat up a dragon, and they are very upset. And this is 14. We have defeated a dragon. 5, 8, 14. Yep. And a barely sentient hand grenade was just what the doctor ordered, as it turns out. And I net 1 reputation. Despite using Thugs. Everyone was still very impressed that I was able to kill a dragon. It's too bad, I guess, that I had to play my Tranquility sideways. It would have been nice if I could play it to heal the Swordsman. But I couldn't have played it to draw and then healed the Swordsman. That doesn't make sense. If it had been in my bottom 2, that would have been another matter. Now I could draw it and then heal them, but not an option. Aha! Finally, an outlet for all this mana I'm producing. Okay, pretty sure we're taking that. And Temporal Portal's pretty fun. I don't need in need, because I'm working through my wounds in a different way. I don't want Mana Storm. I want Temporal Portal. And I want a universal power. No blue in the source, but there is gold, which is good enough. Boy, a lot of blue cards I have here, huh? Maybe this will be an excuse to crack one of my crystals. Yeah, it will be, actually. So let's see. I'll play a stamina powered. How much would it cost to move up here? A lot. 11? Well, less because of Temporal Portal, right? Just 5. Well, I was going to explore this tile. And I guess I still should, because this is the only core tile I can actually explore at the moment. Like, at all. All of these, even if I were adjacent to either of these, they'd be illegal to explore because they're not next to enough explored tiles. Oh, no, it is! This one! Huh. I never thought of that. In specifically Volkare's quest, where there's this tile that's been explored but that you haven't been to, this tile is explorable more quickly than it otherwise would be. Huh. So I was thinking I could move 5 and then Temporal Portal to here, and then next turn I could do this. But I actually don't have any cards if I move 5 first. And you're not allowed to take a turn if you don't play any cards. You have to end round. So even if there's something you could do that doesn't require any cards, you still aren't allowed to do it. So what if I reordered things? I played Temporal Portal now. Move 2 spaces to a revealed safe space. This one. Which makes green mana, but I have no use for it. And this ends my turn. It says play it as your action for the turn, which is like the last thing you do. But then I would be here. And then next turn, I could play stamina for move, get here. And then I'm pretty sure I could easily crack the Rainbow Altar. Altar spelled wrong. Tough luck. Get on it. Are they all spelled wrong? I defeated an altar earlier, right? The white altar? They are. Okay. It should be ALTAR. I've never noticed before. What was I saying? Yeah, so end my turn there. Next turn, move, and then spend like 1 or 2 crystals. No problem. Oh, it's too bad this mana is green. Or any other color. Well, I might roll. I hope to roll a red or white die out of this. Because I have access to blue and green here. Anyway, I think this is a great plan. Temporal Portal, action for turn, move 2. I'm here now. I must end my turn, and my hand size is 7. Doesn't matter, because my deck is empty, but it is 7. Hey, that's not useful at all. Blue and green, the 2 colors I don't need, you jerk. Have I gained a crystal from the mines? Oh! Oh, this is a mine. It's a green mine. Could I have done something with that? No, because there was no use for green mana last turn. I couldn't have, like, used green to power this and left gold in the source. Yeah, no way to do that. Okay, fine. He's approaching. Does he still have his red spell left? That's his green spell. That's his blue spell. So he does. So we're in some danger that Volkare could attack us at any moment. But, I mean, it's 1 card out of 23. Although, I'm about to move right here, which is going to make it a lot more cards out of 23. How many more? He only has 2 red cards. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So, what I do is this. Move 4. Yeah, it's not perfect. And challenge this. Oh, actually, I don't need this card for anything. I'll play it sideways for 1 move so that I have 5. I'll move here and then reveal this. Okay, fine. Nice to know. Revealing this before the night is really good because that means I'll have advanced units. Oh, I already had them. This is an advanced tile. Silly me. Isn't it? Yeah, it has a dragon. And we can look at the back in the core tile. Anyway, so I'm here now. I will spend this skill to gain a blue crystal and a green token, although I don't need it because there's one right up here. Oh! I could have, instead of playing stamina, I could have played Universal Power and pay a green mana from the source to treat this as move 3. Then this would be doing something for me. Is that actually any better, though? Put this back. This... Okay, this is before I've played any cards. This is still on the board, but I'll take it in a second. So, if I do this, I can take a green from the source and move 3, which gets me to this tile. Oh, it's a swamp. I thought it was a forest. I shouldn't be... okay, I shouldn't know... I shouldn't have this tile revealed, actually. I'm going to have to waste 2 move at the beginning of the next day, I guess. Or next turn I'll have to, at some point, before I move in here, I'll have to spend 2 move to allow myself in, I guess. Okay. Right. I didn't see it very clearly. It had an adventure site tile on it. And I thought that it was a forest, like this is, but it's a swamp, so it takes 5 move. Okay. Anyway, though, this is 5 move. And it didn't require using one of my crystals. So this is an improvement. Now I'll take a blue crystal, spend this to get my blue crystal back and a green token, then spend a red crystal and a white crystal. Yes, this is the way to handle things. I end turn and gain 10 fame. Everyone's very impressed by how many crystals I have. Okay, and he's walking away. So red spell still gets me, but red action does not. He must be hitting a lot of wounds. He has 13 and 9 in deck, 7 and 11 in discard. Yeah, he has been. So he'll be moving more quickly starting soon. So we're ending the round here. And a question one might ask, and the game will ask me as soon as I hit end round, or it'll prompt me to think about, is what do I do with this banner? Because remember, this banner is actually a card. When you assign it to a unit, it stays there. You can't like get it back at end. You can get it back, but only at the end of a round. And so normally with banners, you assign it to the unit that it's best on, and you keep it there until whatever round you think you're going to want to use the bottom half of the banner on. like you assault a big city or something. Here, this is quite strong against Volkare because you can attack him, take a bunch of wounds, kill off a few units, and then crack the banner to throw away all of the wounds that you got. And so even if you got paralyzed in the first combat, you're not paralyzed, knocked out. You can use units and ranged attacks to kill a few of Volkare's units, and then use banner protection to get yourself a fresh hand and go at him again when you can perhaps survive through the block phase and kill things with cards in your hand, with melee attacks and stuff. So that's a nice thing to do. So you would want to save it until you're ready to assault Volkare, ideally. The thing is, it does suck a little bit on thugs, because yes, they have a lot of armor and isn't that nice, but you have to pay 2 influence to get them to actually tank a hit for you. So I would, generally speaking, I think, rather have it on swordsmen. No, the swordsmen are wounded already. So I guess the question is, I guess what I would like to do is buy a unit tomorrow, or tonight, rather, and put the banner on them. And in the meantime, having it on the thugs might or might not be useful. I mean, who guards the White City? Most of these guys are not going to have elemental flavored attacks. These guys might. I'm not allowed to peek at the moment, but they might. But I mean, there could be someone powerful to keep. There could be, like, I don't know, who has a bunch of armor in the advanced units deck. Let's just have a look. Why not? Amatep Freezers. You can buy them at a keep, right? They would be great to have the banner on. Amatep Gunners. They're at keeps, right? Yeah. Altum Guardians, okay, they're only at cities. And we might be able to buy them, but like, it would be even better to buy it from a unit to keep before we assault the city. Although, I guess odds of that are low. Heroes are buyable at keeps. How's my reputation? Bad. So, I don't know. All things considered... Oh, actually, there's a reference as well up here for what units or what enemy token distribution is. So, like, who is there that we could run into that having the banner on thugs would be helpful against? Well, the freezers I would really like. And there's 3 of them apparently in the deck. I would really like to have the thugs just tank that. Right? Block 12 is very difficult to manage, but just 2 influence is much easier. These guys, well, it's a bit much. But, I mean, I guess it would be fine. Right? It's brutal, so it's like 12 fire. With the thugs, they wouldn't, like, just shrug it off. But they could shrug off 6, and then the next 6 would give them a wound. So it's like 2 influence to avoid all those wounds. Pretty good deal, actually. You, I mean, not so helpful. You? Yeah, I mean, still semi-helpful? And then this is the Lost Legion's white tiles. Completely useless. Completely useless. Probably pretty good. Probably pretty good. Amazing. Well, I mean, this isn't a paralyzing attack. So it'd really just be like stopping a couple wounds. Really what you want to do with this guy is block. It's just hard to come up with 16 block. Oh, this isn't even a... Okay. So yeah, I think actually the thugs keeping their banner seems appropriate here. There's a lot of enemies we could run into where it would be helpful. And no guarantee that we will be able to hire somebody better at the keep before we assault the city. We might even draw the banner after the keep fight anyway, so I'd rather have this on somebody for the big fight. End of round. And so now it says, hey, you know, oh, rewards claimed. I thought it's supposed to say put banners in discard if you want, and I missed the chance to do that. It's fine, because I was thinking it through and didn't want to do it, but I thought there was usually a phase for that, and I didn't see it. I must have just missed it. Anyway, yes, I will remove Great Start as legally required. If I had a choice, I wouldn't. This hand has a lot of wounds. It has all my wounds, right? Yeah. I could preparation up my tranquility. Kind of a weird play, but it would be nice to finally get rid of these, I guess. I can't even move in here at the moment. Oh, don't forget, I have to explore this first. Oh, who's at the shop? Who can I buy? They're all only at the cities. The scouts are here, but they're kind of stinky. I'd obviously much rather hire Alta Mages and Delphana Masters. Problem is, all my influence cards are in hand. This would be a great time to take Midnight Meditation. But I took that night one because I was like, oh, I never want that. Turns out I want it right now. I mean, preparation for tranquility is fine. Do you want sparing power? Oh my god, he does. What a I don't know, what a great guy. So actually I was about to play the Swiftness, but I guess with universal power, I could maybe just play anything for move 2. The thing is, I want these to go shopping with. The problem is, oh, okay, hang on, right? Of course, let me actually take advantage of. There's no green here. That's fine. I have plenty. Yeah, so I need to explore. And I guess I should pretend I don't know what's there. And there's no, I mean, you might argue, like, oh, actually, I shouldn't even know who this is. Yeah. I'm going to go, because I didn't reveal this until tonight. I'm going to put this guy back and draw a random one. So that I really don't know who's there. Okay, it could be him, it could not be him. I won't know until I walk in. So... yeah, I don't know what's up there, but it seems likely that what I'm going to want to do with my turn is just heal my wounds, right? So I'll play just the Swiftness to move 2. Well, no. I guess I shouldn't... yeah, I shouldn't assume that I'm going to be shopping soon, because, like, obviously I'm not, right? I might, if I'm lucky, get a chance to go shopping when eventually I'll get. I don't even know that there's a city there, right? So, yeah, this influence looks like definitely the card I should spend, and because it matches the color up here. So this is move 4. Now I can flip this tile. Ta-da! It's here. Well, I don't want to do any more moving. I mean, I could move in there, but I don't need to. I'll spend my other 2 moves to reveal this tile. Although that could have been a mistake if it were like the red city and there was a dragon here. I might be unable to walk this way when I want to. Still, use the move efficiently. Okay, interesting, I guess. Now I'll spend a green crystal to finally heal up these wounds. Hand size is 6. Also, are there any... Not that this really is going to affect my decision making. But are there any keep units where having defense like that would be helpful? Having fire and ice resistance would be useful. The illusionists, nope, they don't live there. Golems, swordsmen, guardsmen, and crossbowmen are the only keep units in the base game. And over here in Lost Legions, the heroes, yeah, I mean, they have some fire resist, I guess. Fire attacks, I mean. But mostly not. Red mana. Oh! I can use black mana, can't I? Add a mana, yeah. That's a way to keep the source moving at night. I forgot about that. So if I only wanted to move 3, I could do that. I don't know what I do want, though. I should keep the threaten, I guess, in case I need to assign damage to the thugs. Also, in case I need to go shop, in case I can go shopping. Oh, that won't happen till the city, which is going to be a while. I guess. Seems weird, but I almost want to play Rush of Adrenaline as my move. Right? That's move 4. I probably won't have to take many wounds. Because I have some block and a unit who can block. But this would be a really nice... You know what? I think I should... Oops, not that button. Get out of here. Maybe I should be less greedy with this influence and just, like, play it. But I want to be able to assign damage to thugs in combat at the city if necessary. I want to have this in the city too, though. You'll need the rage to do enough damage, so I don't know. I guess I just spend a crystal. Keep this for in combat in case I need something. So I'll play March, powered green. That's what the crystals are for, to give me flexibility. And right now, I don't know what I need, so let's use up some flexibility so that I can respond to whatever occurs. Okay. And it turns out having thugs have their extra armor doesn't matter very much. It does mean they could just tank 6 damage for 1 wound. That could be worth something. Oh, I guess maybe it matters here? It's not the worst. The first 3 wounds you take to your hand. Oh, okay. Seems like I should assign the damage to myself then. Because these guys only assign 3 wounds. So... Why is there only 3 mana here? Hello? Okay. I think I took it and put it back here, and I guess it went to the wrong... out of the zone somehow. Okay, so I will power this with my red mana from the source for the turn. For each of the first 3 wounds... Yeah, so I'll take 3 wounds to hand. Yeah, no sense assigning it there. The first one I will throw away and draw a card. I guess technically I don't have to decide all of this now. I can say that I'll take... I think you have to take the top attack first and then the bottom attack. I don't know. Maybe. So I'll take the top attack. Take 1 wound and draw 2 cards because I took 2 wounds and threw 1 away. And then take... Oh, got the wound. Take 1 more wound and draw 1 more card. This is really strong stuff to do in a city. Maybe I shouldn't have done it here. Too late now. I feel like I'm messing this up. Okay, but I just need 3 damage from somewhere. Is Swiftness any good in the city fight? Not really. How good is Threaten for assigning damage to the thugs? I feel like I really messed up by using... Rush of Adrenaline here. I think I'm going to roll that back, actually. Like, I shouldn't know what cards I'm drawing, but I can fix that by just putting them back and shuffling, right? Like this. Because it's such a powerful effect to use in a big combat, and I just don't need it here. And, I mean, this is a little bit unfair. I am taking advantage here, because what if I had drawn cards that made me really happy to have used Rush of Adrenaline? Then I wouldn't roll it back, and so now I'm like kind of taking advantage of the fact that I drew cards that were undesirable. But I think any cards I would draw would be undesirable, because it's just so good to have this for the city. I don't think I looked at the cards I got and said, oh no, these were the cards I wanted to draw later. I think it was more that I said, oh my god, I have so many cards. I shouldn't be doing this. Actually, I need to check the rules again. I don't remember how... combat works, believe it or not. Combat with enemies. Block phase. So, in the block phase... Can you, like, take damage from an enemy, from one enemy, like, do their assigned damage, and then decide to block another enemy? I think the answer is no, right? Combat with enemies... describes phases around here. Combat starts by drawing and revealing all the enemies. Then the combat has 4 phases. Enemies not eliminated make their attack. You can use blocks. Assign damage. Any unblocked enemies. Yeah, okay. So you cannot. You have to block everyone that you plan to block and then assign damage from whoever's left. So I guess I will use my influence on these thugs to say, please allow yourself to be damaged by the 2 fire. And then they ignore it. It doesn't even hurt them. I just noticed something funny that I never really paid attention to. Not... This should tell me, right? What is this card? Well, this is Howl of the Pack. So if I look over here at Howl of the Pack, yeah, the word armor, right? ARMOR. I've never noticed before, but the mod author is from, I think, Australia. It could be New Zealand, somewhere down there. And so all of the tooltips in the game mention armor spelled O-U-R, right? Where did I just see that made me think of it? It says states? Oh. I assume... Yeah, okay, I see. I don't remember where I saw the word armor a second ago that made me realize, wait a minute, this is... I think it was here, actually. Yeah, right, armor 4. Yes. I don't consider this a bug report or a feature request. It's just a spelling difference. I don't think there's any reason you should change it, but it is just kind of funny that it's not the same as what the game's official text uses. Okay, so I've assigned 2 damage. I will assign 2 damage to the thugs. The question is, what do I do with this other 4? Wait. Why don't these guys have the little, when you fight someone who's at a fortified site, usually... In fact, there should be an example here. Yeah, like these golems have... The printed card doesn't have a little castle on the top left of it. And in fact, if we went and looked through this pile, we could find the other golem. There isn't one? Surely there is. Yeah, okay, the card's just not named. And it doesn't have that. The mod adds those. I guess I should shuffle this, since technically I now know the order. The mod adds these little things to enemies you fight who are at fortified sites. And I don't know why it didn't add one here. It's just a little weird. Oh, it's because I did this. Right. It drew guardsman, I guess. And then I decided I shouldn't be allowed to know who it was because I revealed it at night. And I illegally revealed it during the day. Okay, so I put it back. That's why. These guys should have a little fortified reminder, and it's my fault that they don't. Got it. So, I mean, I could block this. It's probably better than taking 2 wounds, right? Even though it means activating the thugs, I think that's fine. And then, play Rage sideways, or actually, face up, I guess. So that's my 5 block. And then I play Swiftness sideways, powered red, for 3 regular attack, and 1 more attack here. That's 4. So I don't actually need white mana to power this, because I can just play it with universal power. Powered red. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, so the only thing I wish I could have done differently in this combat is not use the thugs, either for influencing them to block or influencing them to use their to assign damage to them, or spending their activation to block. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. I have my 2 strongest cards left for the city fight. Losing so much reputation. Because there were heroes guarding that keep. So not only am I a jerk who assaulted a keep, I murdered heroes. The good news is, I have 3 keeps, don't I? 1... Is this a keep? No. 1... Okay, the number of keeps that I have is 2. I don't know why. No. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I might have 3. But so my hand size is enormous while I'm ready to assault the city. I get 8 cards. It's 8, right? Yeah, 6 plus 2. Okay. Oh. Actually, this, I should have used the black mana, not the red mana, to power my swiftness. So I will fix that. Because black mana is of no use to me, and the red mana in the source could be. So I wanted to use up black. Yes, that's an improvement. Am I shopping here today? There are scouts to buy, but that's not very appealing. Don't really do anything. I guess they would help me move into the city for free, but not too concerned about that. Okay, the good news is my improvisation is still in the deck. So I could maybe manage to buy somebody somehow. It's going to be very expensive. But I guess with universal power and improvisation, I can probably get someone strong. Anyway, so it's nighttime, which means you can't use gold mana. So often what one does with Blood Ritual is you play it early, and you say, I'm just going to take gold mana. And then later you decide what mana to spend it on. But in this case, that's illegal. Because you can't use gold mana. So you have to choose the colors you're taking now. But there are no new random effects coming, right? No, there are. The cards I'm going to draw off of this are unknown to me. So sometimes when there are no random effects coming, I just take gold mana even though it's illegal to use, and it's like a shorthand for this will be whatever color I need it to be later. But today I don't actually know what I need. But I need to play this before I play Blood Ritual, because the first wound I take is going to be the one I get from Blood Ritual. Unless the combat somehow goes really badly. I mean, this is tough with no units and no spells. Can I really do this? Maybe just not going to the city. That would be very sad. I guess it's only 7 wounds. So I need to block very little of it in order to avoid being paralyzed, knocked out. But I just don't have that much damage either. Like, I have well, I'll draw some cards. I have a Rage that I can power. So I guess what I'm supposed to do is start with mana draw. You could argue maybe this is too greedy, I suppose, and that I should save mana draw because I might need a sideways card more than I need an extra mana because I have all these crystals. Because I need to pay mana for both of these effects, right? And I want to do that before I walk into the combat, the city. I mean, I need to get into the city somehow. Even if it takes me a couple turns to chew through it, I think it's worth doing. How much damage? I mean... Yeah, there is a lot of damage in here, I guess. Should be able to get through it eventually. So, play this. Plus this is like a lot of damage. One thing I'm sort of tempted to do is convert a blue mana into a token now and just figure I'll use this for... universal power. Yeah, and I have a blue card. Okay, that's correct. I should do that. So let's turn a blue mana crystal into a blue token. You can do this at any time, I believe. Actually, let me look up the rules on that. It is kind of weird. Whatever. I don't know exactly where I would look to find out how that works, and I'm sure there's a very like philosophical debate on it. It's not clearly specified in the actual rules, so it would be in the compendium, which is an unofficial Q&A, which I generally like to follow rather than just making up my own rulings, but sometimes it is a bit of a hassle. So that gives me permission to do this without wasting anything. And then I have this green mana to do this. So that I can play Blood Ritual powered. So I'll take a wound, but ignore it and draw a card instead because of Rush of Adrenaline. Reach for the next 3 wounds, draw a card. So, oh, I did want to check though. This, I believe, counts towards being knocked out, right? Rush of Adrenaline is recognizing cards, referring to 1 new wound. Both effects apply retroactively during the turn in which you play them. The wound that is thrown away does count towards being knocked out. Yeah. So I've taken 1 wound this round. Draw a card. Which means I can only sustain 4 more wounds before I'm knocked out. So the city, I believe we said, does 5 to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I have to block 3 wounds worth of stuff, like a 6 and a 3 or something. Or a 5 and a 3, I guess, would be easier to do. Okay, this is not a bad draw. And I have to choose my colors, and I have to crystallize immediately. So the colors that I want are red, green, and another green, which I will crystallize, I think. Sure. Now I'll play my March. And head into the city with 3 mana already lined up. I don't think this is... I mean, how much damage? So much. 11... 19 damage? Yeah, it's probably possible. Might be tricky to do it as well as all the blocking, but oh well. So yeah, there's my March. Head into the city. And I forgot, the mod actually likes it if you put yourself over here rather than on the city tile. It matters more in co-op games where multiple players can be on the same city at a time. In solo, it doesn't really matter. All right, I'm already like, what am I supposed to do? This is hopeless. But Rush of Adrenaline still has 3 card draws for me. But they have to be after we block. How am I going to come up with all this block even? What? I have to play... Well, I mean, it's certainly possible. But I have to spend improvisation and maybe even rage. I hate this. No, I don't think I have to spend the rage. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. I can only afford 4. So I have to block like a 5 and a 3, the heroes. That's not that bad. Oh, my armor is 4. Does that make a difference? No, sadly. I didn't realize I'd gotten up that high in level yet. I feel like it's usually 3 by the time I'm assaulting a city. Yeah, this seems like a very unfavorable enemy setup. But maybe it's just a bad hand that I set up for myself by using up all my units. I guess in a pinch, I could still assign wound damage to the thugs at the cost of 2 sideways cards. I could stop like 6 damage that way. They'd be wounded, and it would cost me 2 cards, but maybe that's better than spending cards some other way. So I think we're playing this as block. And then a sideways card. This blocks 5, right? I have to do this. And then to block 3, I guess I'm playing Rage plus Mana Draw? This feels like all of my damage is gone. But I have 3 more cards to draw. I have this. So... Wait. Isn't this better? I think so, yes. Because now I have Rage. Yeah. Because I only need 3, and that's what this produces. And for things that Rage can do, it is at least as effective as improvisation. Because you can always power Rage plus play something sideways if all you want is damage. And that's the same as playing powering improvisation and discarding something. They both give you 5 attack. But this is more granular, because maybe I don't want to play something sideways. Maybe I just want 4 damage, right? God, these guys, I forgot! They're physical resistant. This is not 8, this is a trillion. I have to hit this guy for 16. Oh my god, I'm not getting into this city. You guys 5 and 6 I can handle eventually. That's 11. But this is impossible. Yeah, I guess maybe this whole city assault was whatever. I guess that's life. So I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds and draw 3 cards for Rush of Adrenaline. Okay. Well, this is not that useful. This is all just like... I didn't even find something to do with like this extra mana I made, did I? I can spend the green but not the red. Or the red but not the green. Yeah, so it turns out maybe I shouldn't have powered Blood Ritual after all, I guess. Yikes. Okay. Well, I can play this to power rage. That's 7 damage. 5 and 6, that's 11. So 7, 9, 11? No. Because I have this. I have one more than I need. I have 12 damage. I can keep one of these sideways cards. This one, I guess. So this is 7, 9, 10, 11 damage. 5 and 6. Yeah, that kills you guys. You are still elusive. I don't know how I'm ever going to kill this guy. I guess I shouldn't even have tried. I should have gone looking for a city more suited to my talents. Or gone shopping here. I didn't even think of that. I don't think I could have done it. I don't have enough influence for that, but... where's the help text for the mercenary camp or whatever it's called? Refugee camp, yeah. So you can buy units from refugee camp no matter where they're normally sourced. But if they come from anywhere but a village, you pay an extra cost. And city-only units are usually very expensive, as these are, and only made affordable by the fact, like, when you're in a city, you get extra cards, and you get a discount because you conquered the city. Like, you get a kind of influence bonus for that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to... I don't like how this game is going. My units are not doing enough for me. I don't have any powerful, like, really good cards like spells. My artifact is pretty meh. Yeah, it turns out it might have been nice to draw Banner of Protection, actually. Although I still don't want to crack it yet. Anyway, I think this is the best I can do for the combat. Losing 2 reputation, going straight into Toiletville. Can never go shopping again. But, you know what? I gained some fame. Definitely not worth it, I think. I wasted a mana token as well. I should retreat to a safe space, you're right. Oh, this hand is so sad. End round? Have another go in the morning? It looks that way, doesn't it? Nothing else I can really do. Yeah, okay, round over. So here's the thing where it says put banners in discard. I feel like it used to be printed bigger somewhere, like down here maybe? I don't know. Do I want this banner in my discard or not? Do I want the thugs to keep it? I don't think so. Sure would like great start today. Although, okay, I have tranquility to heal off these wounds. Drew this. It's not very good. I was hoping to, like, play it after I hire a cool unit. There are ice golems. They already have ice resist, but I guess giving them fire resist and extra armor would be worth something. Yeah. I could then completely ignore the damage from the guys guarding the city. Oh my god, an ice attack 6 would complete... No, they resist everything! Okay, but still 6 is a lot. No green in the source. Somebody up there hates me. All right. I mean, I have promise though. But, they hate me. It's so hard to go shopping because I'm a murderer. I can't even. Why is my hand size 8? I guess that's right. I mean, I don't really need to get into the city at this point, I guess. But, like, it's day 3. I need to go get Volkare. And I don't have anything that would be any good in that combat. A bunch of mana, and my cards all suck. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Planning, I guess. He goes after me again. He's been unfailingly polite. So if I wanted to hire these guys, I would need 13 influence. Right? Like, that's just unthinkable. Oh no, and if I go into the city, it'll be illegal to go shopping. Okay. Okay. Everybody put on your thinking caps, because I need a plan. I could use the thugs for 4 influence. This would be 4. Then I would just need to play 5 cards sideways. I mean, that's a lot, but it would be something. I don't think I want to do it yet. So let's heal these bad boys. And crystallize blue as green. And try to hang on to all these cards. I don't think I want to like put the banner on again. It would be silly. I just took it off for a reason. And I don't know why I'm even going into this stupid city. Well, maybe I'm not. But the point, I do need these cards to buy the units who are at the keep, which I do want. No, get out of here. Okay, will focus is more influence. That's nice. So I'm gonna go shopping today, even though everyone hates me. I'm a known abuser. For some reason I would want to use... I don't think so. Well, yes, right? No, but it's... So I want to power these 2 cards, right? And one of them is blue, so it's like I want to use the gold from the source as green, and I want to use a blue crystal, and then I'm like, oh, couldn't I use this and like give myself the blue crystal back and use the green token? But I actually can't use the green token. So no, this is not a sensible thing. I should spend this crystal, but I'm not yet ready to do this. I will be on a later turn. It's fine. So this is influence 7, 11. I need 13 for you, so that's 2 cards sideways. I have to do this. Obviously, you don't actually have to move it, like do whatever you want, but playing this is a reminder that you're only allowed to do it once per turn. This one, and I don't think I actually need Blood Ritual very badly right now. There's the other cards I do want. So this is 4, 7, 4 and 7 is 11, 12, 13, which is enough, even with the penalty, to buy these guys. Luckily, Volkare was not able to buy them when he rested. And now I can assign this here. So that's something, I guess. I could go take the city if I wanted. But I can't do anything in the city. I guess I could take the city, then fight the dragons, and then go shopping again, but there's actually nothing I want here. Oh no, it's the white city. It's the white city. You could buy units from anywhere there. You could buy sorcerers. That would be nice. But it's really hard. If I fought the dragons, I'd be up to just -3. It's possible. I think I should try it. Because otherwise, without any more units, if I just like head off to fight Volkare now, I'm going to get dumpstered. So maybe I should have actually played my Temporal Portal and kept my Rage. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I was thinking, oh, you know, the Temporal Portal will be nice for chasing down Volkare, but if I go do that, I'm just going to die. And the Rage will be helpful for fighting the dragon, I assume, somehow. Yeah, I mean, I need 14 damage, right? That's a lot. I also need 14 damage against this, no, 16 against this asshole. Ugh! There's no way I have that much damage, man. I mean, I kind of have a lot. I have to do it. I mean, it's just mandatory, I think. Actually, this dragon is sort of cool, isn't it? The main problem is like getting to it. Walking in this desert kind of sucks. But it would pick me up a bunch of reputation. And now that I have the ice golems, they're great at fighting those guys, right? Ice attack 6 is almost lethal. And in fact, I have another siege ice attack 1, so it is lethal. So all I would have to do is like tank the damage, which is no problem. So actually, maybe I do want that temporal portal. Because if I go here first, I mean, it's kind of inefficient to go here, then back, then here. That can't be right. Just if I were to go here first, then I could go shopping without having to fight this dragon. Which seems pretty cool. Because this dragon looks pretty unkillable. Yeah, I think actually I'm going to roll that back again. Give me back that temporal portal. And you can keep the rage. And I won't play this move. I'll just play a temporal portal. As move 5, kind of? Well, Does this make any sense? Why don't I just walk there? There's green mana in the source. Yeah, let's just get this done now. That's my move 5, I guess. Get this guy, will you? So, I think I'm just going to tank the wounds here. Like, if you assign them to the ice golems, their fire resistance, they would soak all of it up and just take... And they have 5 armor, right? So they could soak all of it up and just take 1 wound. But I need them to take 0 wounds, so I don't want to do that. And I can't afford to come up with block 18. So I'm just going to take the 3 wounds. Not a big problem. Not great, but it is what it is. Then, counterattack time. Very simple. Boy, my hand sucks, huh? Kind of. I mean, I have a lot of wounds and no clear plan to get rid of them. I'm not going to draw any cards at the end of this turn. So, anyway, I take the 3 wounds, and I pay a blue crystal to the ice golems. They ice attack 6, ice attack 7, you're dead. And, I mean, maybe I just don't go back to the city. Yeah, because I can buy the sorcerers here. It only cost me 1 more influence, whereas going back to the city and fighting these guys would give me more reputation penalties. I'm like, yeah, I'd have some city shield bonuses, but I think I just have to shop here while I can. Okay, I mean, yeah, that seems like a plan, I guess. So, end turn, I think. There's no real way to play any of this stuff usefully. I have some healing? Oh, Crystal Mastery is overdoing it. I don't have any. Oh. +1? Yeah? I mean, it's +2 influence per turn? That seems horrible. Pure magic, that's, you know, big numbers in a way, I guess. A way to make use of all this mana. So is this, except I don't really have a use for spending 1,000,000 crystals at a time. I think 2 influence is just ridiculous. I am bad at shopping, but the answer to that is just go shopping less, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm at a mercenary camp, right? So I could buy all of these for a penalty of 1. An additional 2 penalty here. I mean, this costs 12 influence. Maybe I do want this horrible card, skill. Once around, heal 1 and make a white crystal. That certainly won't go to waste. I'm going to have wounds for the rest of the game. But then I have to take this, which I don't want very much. Motivation is, generally speaking, good. I'm sure I could find some use for it, but I have so much shopping to do, I actually think this might be appropriate. Do I have Improvise remaining? I think I do. Yeah. My Promise is gone, of course. But I have Threaten and Improvise. I could maybe buy 2 units, especially using Thugs. Yeah, I mean, it might be the first time in my life I've ever taken Glittering Fortune. But it seems appropriate here. Pure Magic, also a shopping tool, by the way. If only I ever drew it. I won't because of all these wounds. Miss me. There's no way I could get to like an actual mage tower or keep conveniently, is there? I mean, well, I could temporal portal to down here and then smash up this mage tower at the cost of 5 move and fighting these guys. I'm going to want to use temporal portal to do that at some point. I guess I could do it now. And I would be, well, actually, I would be buying stuff with 1 less reputation, so 1 more reputation penalty, but I wouldn't have the penalty of buying at a mercenary camp, so it breaks even. So shopping here is just as good. Now I have the cards to do it now, so I should just do it, I think. So first thing, let's use this skill to get Glittering Fortune online for 2. This green mana looks useless, but it's not. It's 4 influence. Ta-da! So this is 6 already. How much do I need to buy somebody cool? The sorcerers, let's say. Some of what the sorcerers are giving me, I already have. Their like main draw is that they have resistance to the magical attacks. But they still have like their ranged attack, and losing fortifications or resistances is quite useful. So I think I still want to buy them over something else. So I have a reputation penalty of 2, and I'm buying in a mercenary camp, so it's 3. So I need 12. Okay, well, this is 6. I need 6 more? Sorry to say, we're going to lose more reputation. And then play a raid sideways, I guess? Oh, I have to do this as well. I was counting the 2 reputation for off of this, but that's obviously silly. So 4, 6, 11, 12. I could use the thugs, but I want to save them for the next time I go shopping. Because if I use them now, my reputation would go down even further. So give me this, please. I suppose... Could I avoid using Threaten, or avoid powering it, if I bought Illusionists first? Because they have Influence 4 on them, right? I could use them to hire someone new to replace these guys. And if I want them anyway, which I probably do... I mean, are they better than the Guardian Golems? Hard to say. Probably. Then it would be better to take them now if I could avoid losing reputation. So I would need 2 less. If I do this, I get 3 less. I could play 1 more sideways card, like so. Yeah, that actually seems like a good idea. So don't take these guys. take these guys. And now next turn, even if I don't draw useful cards, which I will draw us a few cards, I can use these two to bully the sorcerers into joining me. And I don't have to lose more reputation. Ah, pure magic. I forgot about that. Okay. I guess I sort of forgot. I assumed I would never draw any cards, but eventually I did spend enough. Only 3 left, so I'm not going to have to rest. I can just... Yeah, okay. We're looking all right here, I think. And if I assume this is the last time I go shopping, I can afford to use the thugs. Well, okay, let's see. 2 influence. It would be nice not to have to use the influence ability here and instead gain a white crystal, but that seems optimistic. I mean, certainly it's possible. It seems like a good time to use the thugs, doesn't it? Is there white in the source? No. There isn't blue either. So, how much do I need to hire sorcerers? Still 12. This would be 4, 8, 10, right? I mean, we have so much. So, I think what I actually want to do is this. I guess I'll use the green mana since I have apparently a red card left. So this is already 6. $10. What are my last few cards? Can I possibly assault a mage tower? Maybe. Yeah, with all my units, I should be able to. I guess all my units will be just the sorcerers if I activate this. What terrain is this mage tower on? A swamp? Ugh. Kind of tricky to get into. So I don't... I guess I should save Pure Magic as like a move card, or I don't know. Maybe unclear. I think I need to play another card just so I can draw a card. And that means I can hang on to the Illusionists, maybe, to do something else this round. Or actually, I think the Thugs actually are better for that. Yeah, the White Crystal would be nice, but the last enemy I'm planning to fight this round is Fortified, so the only effect they have would be giving me a White Crystal. And this way I don't waste any reputation, so... Well, I mean, I'm still 2 influence short. I can either play 2 sideways cards or play pure mana powered with a white crystal. Or use the thugs. I guess it's use the thugs. And I'm actually kind of wasting this, sadly. Because I have 12 total, plus an extra 2. All right. so get deleted. I will be taking sorcerers. All right, I feel a little bit better now that I have some decent units. I still wish I had some spells. My artifact is not doing amazing work, but it might be good. End turn. I guess I'm just drawing one, huh? He's still not moving that fast. Okay. Blue? I'll take it. What are you doing here? Get over there. So this is like the hand I'm going to have to fight the guys at the Mage Tower. Unless I rest, which I'd rather not do. Because what I want to do... Like, if I rest, what would be the outcome? I would be discarding... one of my cards and all of my wounds to draw 2 cards. But it also costs me a turn. I mean, I'm kind of just hoping the sorcerers can solo this, which maybe is a little optimistic. I have to play pretty much all of my cards to get in there. Maybe I do have to rest. Pitching mana draw. Swiftness? I think swiftness, actually. That was supposed to be gold. It looked like it rerolled for some reason, but I guess it's right. Or it sounded that way. I didn't see it. Yeah, so... kind of sad, but I guess it's rest. I was hoping I could get away with not doing that, but I guess I used Crystal Joy already. These 2 cards should be more useful than Swiftness. And I wouldn't be drawing them until post-combat if I didn't rest. He's still dawdling. Okay. Well, here we go. Temporal portal to here. Can't be targeted by non-attack or non-block effects. Does that count? Because this is an attack. Like, chosen enemy loses fortifications. I don't think that counts. I don't think that's allowed. You can target them with the middle effect if you want to spend mana on it. But the net effect will be they don't lose fortifications, and then you ranged attack 3, the same as if you had played the top effect. And it would have been better to have it still on the thugs, I think. Because their attack is just big enough that these ice golems can't shrug it off, even with physical... No, on the thugs, they wouldn't have physical resist. Okay. The ice golems can't shrug off that attack. Ugh. All right, well... I guess this is the turn. What do you mean he attacked me? Oh, I am adjacent. That's true. Oh my god. Ugh. Give me the wounds. I'm gonna lose this game, man. Okay. But I am gonna win the fight, even if it kills me. So this is move 5, which is what it takes to get into that stupid swamp. Oh, yeah, finished. Now? Now give me? Okay. Yeah. So he has 5 armor, but doesn't have the resistance. I guess it doesn't matter because this guy's assassinating anyway. I'm not allowed to assign damage to a unit. Right. So I need to spend a lot of mana here, don't I? Wait, actually, can I do this? Yes. It's expensive. So I need... Well, first of all, I could do it by just taking the wounds. But I have mana. I'd rather spend that. So... To get block 7, I need to pay blue and blue. Ouch. But that blocks. And then to defeat them, I need green. Attack 3 and attack 3. And we get there. And I will take mass or expose / max expose as my reward. Helpful for Volkare fights. Floating shield also kind of helpful, but well, there's Tremor. Too bad I literally can't go shopping. I guess I could. Obviously, I can't afford anything at the moment. Okay. Well, that's the day, I'm afraid. I don't really think I have the material to take out Volkare tomorrow, or tonight, but I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I can't. Surely I can't afford to buy a spell. This is white, so I mean, I could. No, this gives me 0 influence. This gives me 3. Yeah, that's not quite enough. So end round, please. I think I do want this on the ice golems because they have physical resistance. I mean, in some sense, it's best on the thugs because they have so much armor, but it costs influence to assign damage to them, which I don't want to spend. I think, yeah, keep it. Oh, no. I'm supposed to take it off completely so I can use it to throw away all the wounds I received. Yes, of course. Okay, well, now I have 1 spell, so like Mana Surge could be something. But I have Blood Ritual, I'll find. I think we clearly want Sparing Power so we can have 1 big fight with him. Or maybe 2? Whew, whoever was there, he took him. The message told me, but I wasn't really listening. Well, this hand blows. I mean, there is Tremor. Earthquake plus Mass Expose is very powerful. If you could have access to multiple black mana, which I could. The problem is it costs 10 influence and a green mana to get this, which is not exactly easy to come by for me. But it's not impossible. Right? Maybe it's not even hard. If I were willing to spend my units on it, which I don't really want to do. These guys, yeah, sure. I'd be happy to spend them. Oh, but a problem is it would go right into my hand, and I don't know if I'm ready to use it just yet. Right? I just want to get over here and start healing these wounds. Problem is that's pretty unrealistic. You don't happen to have a big heal spell, do you? You do. Still very... No, that's stupid. I have to make a huge investment to get this, and I could just rest to, like, ignore the wounds for now. Any really cool units available? Amethyst Gunners, but not here. Mana Draw is another way I could access multiple black mana, but... I mean, using up these units... I mean, you don't necessarily have to power Tremor. Earthquake is good, but a lot of enemies Volkare has will not be fortified, so you could just go for Tremor. So I don't necessarily need multiple black mana, but it would be nice to have it. I mean, I could put it in hand and only, like, rest afterward, right? I could... If I thought these guys were not so useful, I could just do this, right? Or... I could get... I can't believe this. I feel like this should give you twice as much. Like 2 influence. Oh, I read this wrong. I should have been getting more influence. It does give me twice as much. I thought this was for each set of crystals you have. It's for each color of crystals you have. Okay, so I wasted some cards last round. I could have done a little bit more. Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. So... I could do this. And play my influence, my promise sideways for 3. With that mana. So this is 3, 7. And then I just need one of these. I think I choose the thugs. Plus I need a green mana. So actually, I should do this. So to buy a spell, you need 7 influence plus a mana of the appropriate color. I'm at a penalty of 3, so I need 10 influence, but this is 3, 7, 10. Lose a reputation. Plus a green mana, which allows me to buy Tremor. Give me. All right. That's not bad. And then I can, like, rest away one of these cards. Hope to hang on to this until it's time to fight Volkare. His deck is pretty dense now. He doesn't have a lot of wounds left. It's gonna take some catching up. Don't get me wrong. Let's store a card and rest. The Rage, I guess? So I am a bit short of mana now. Having mana draw could be helpful, even if I don't use it for double black mana. Okay, Temporal Portal. That's nice. That's really nice, I think. Blue? Hate using my only blue on this, but... Well, I guess I don't have to. Do this instead. Is there a way I can power both of these without wasting some mana? I don't think so. I want to power this so that I can throw away the wound I get. But then that's my red mana from the source, and I can't use red mana on this efficiently. So I could use mana draw. I mean, that's a thing. But there isn't double red up here, so I'd have to use a white crystal if I wanted to do that anyway. Oh, do I want to buy another spell? I guess since I'm here and I've learned how my ability works, my skill. Not really. Underground travel is kind of funny. Could go quite far with that, I suppose. Because this is very messy terrain. But I'm going to move here and then explore this tile, and then it's like probably not that bad to walk through, right? Oh, it's just the mana I have is so awkward. Next level in 9 fame, so fighting this guy is not going to do it for me. I think I just have to take the wound from this and save this for later. It's nice for the Volkare fight anyway, right? So take a wound, get a... Well, okay. It's still good to power it. Why? It would let me get a blue crystal instead, basically. Well, but the effects of these are, it says are retroactive. Yeah. So I can do this in the other one. So I'll take a wound, which I have done. And I'll get 3 mana tokens of any colors. I choose red, that's white, red, blue, and green. I can crystallize 1. I choose green. Then I'll play Rush of Adrenaline. I don't know. It feels kind of lame. It's just throwing. It's using it as a powered Rush of Adrenaline to get rid of one wound and draw one card. That's got to be bad. Okay. Give this green back. Delete these. This just can't be the way to play the game. Oh, give this back too. So I guess I'll get a red crystal. I'm sure I'll find things to use my red on, right? Well, not that much left, but some. And I'll get a mana token of any color. I choose blue. I mean, if I'm not using the red mana, it is literally free to power this, I guess. So don't get a red. Just don't use this. That's all. So I pay red. I get a blue and a green and another green. I get a wound. I crystallize the green. I spend the blue on Temporal Portal, and the green goes to waste. Yeah. I wish I could spend the green to, like, explore this as a move or something, but I can't. So Temporal Portal powered gets me here. Increases my hand size by 1 the next time I draw, and lets me remove a wound from hand or discard. I choose hand. This is the best idea I can come up with. Okay, Tranquility is not bad. I mean, he's on a tear, though. I do have to catch up. Oh, yeah, black mana. Does that do anything for me? Yes. With universal power, I can use it. The source is green. That's very nice. So let's play my March. Has move 3? Sure. To explore here. It's not any easier to move through. This is hell. Oh no. I want back to the Mage Tower to buy that Underground Assault. Oh my god. Do I have any cards left that navigate that without spending a ton of wounds? I guess I'm not allowed to search because I don't know. I shouldn't know what's hidden and what's not. Oh, by the way. Silver card. Okay, there you go. I always forget you have to do that before you start doing. I forget to do it at all, but you do have to do it before. Like, technically I shouldn't. I have new information. The Explorer might change my decision, but obviously I was storing there. Oh my god. Okay. What am I supposed to do about this, man? I mean, clearly this is good. And I'm not moving. I'll heal another wound. Don't get out of there. Keep accidentally hitting tilde instead of 1. Actually, I might have meant to hit escape this time. I don't remember. Yeah, jeez. The move is so brutal. I think I have to end turn here. He rests. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna have enough. Oh, okay, sparing power. I mean, that's how I'm gonna win, I guess. I need to fight this guy. This is the worst. Because I have to walk through here. I genuinely have no way left. I'll search. I mean, it's not technically allowed, but just to remind myself, do I have any big moves? No. No, I mean, I have move cards, but I don't have like anything that ignores terrain. Yeah, and I'm not getting another skill. I never saw flight. That must be one of the last two in the pack. That would help a lot. But I'm going to have to fight this guy at some point. I guess now is the time. Well, no. Maybe I should move here and then have him fight me as part of that move. Yeah, actually, yes. This is what I... Okay. I want to play you and a sideways card. Powered. Black. I need move 5. So that would be like this. I mean, I guess, do I want to keep black in the source? Not really. So I think I do want to spend this rather than spend the free mana. Because I can manufacture 2 black with this. But if there's 1 black in the source, I can't really use it. I want to use whatever else is there, plus manufacture 2 black, I think. So that's 5 move. And this guy is cumbersome, so I could, like, reduce his move by 2. If I could reduce his attack down to 5... Oh, no, these guys don't have the banner anymore. Okay. So I'm going to do the other thing I was thinking instead. Which... okay. Which is use another unit. I hate it. So chosen enemy loses... fortifications. So ranged attack 3, 4. He's not fortified, so this kills him. And I get moving to here. What? I'm making progress towards Volkare. Slow and steady. It's tough to hang on to all 3 of these cards, but I guess I feel like that's what I have to do. This guy's dead. I'm down a unit. Very bad news. And of course he's still on the move. Whole fucking source is gold. Okay. Pretty tough to come up with 5 move at this point, but I guess... I don't even have access to mana. Like... So I can't use Universal Power unless I want to spend a crystal on it, which I'd rather avoid, but I guess I have to. It has to be blue to give me enough move. No. I guess I have to play this sideways. I mean... 5 move. I do think it's worth it to hang on to all of this. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think it'll do a lot. So that's 5 move. Now I can get more mana. I think I need more green, honestly, right? Like, I know I'm going to want to spend 2 of it on this. And I'm going to have concentration, hopefully. Or will focus, rather. Oh, did I forget to store a card? I think I did. Oops. Okay. Stop! I'm having trouble keeping up, dude. The source being completely bricked is so bad. Maybe I'm supposed to use a mana draw to fix that now? Like, or, well, I mean, I can't fix it very much. I can only turn one of them white into another color, rather. He's on, what tile is this? Plains. Well, I could attack him right now. By concentrating on a move. If I were going to do that, I should take my stored cards first. Or I could just move a little. Or I could wait on this. Kind of don't want to rest, though. Yeah, I think I kind of just have to go for it now. It feels like I'm going to get torched. But I can't really wait very long. So, of course, claim cards. So I really regret that I had to use these guys because I want point of this. I want a ranged attack after making everyone lose their fortifications, right? And if it would be nice if I could make them lose resistances as well. Well, I guess with Mass Expose I could go either way. But I don't have enough mana for this shit. Because I need to spend... Oh, Expose is white. I thought it was green for some reason. I need to spend white on that, so I can't afford to power mana draw? Which means I don't have double black. But that's unacceptable. So I think instead I have to use Concentrate to make white mana? I mean, I need this to be white as well. Okay, green, blue, I guess. That's 6 move. Let's get him. Let's just go here or here. I thought there was someplace I was supposed to put my token to indicate I want to fight Volkare. Was that changed? And now you can just go on top of him? I mean, you've always been able to go on top of him, but it used to be like... I don't know. You weren't supposed to. Oh, boy. All right. What's this? The enemies mostly don't have any resistances. That's good. They also don't have many fortifications. Oh, I have white mana here. Okay. I think I want to use that rather than stopping someone from attacking. So, yeah. Give me a white crystal right now. I'm going to use one of them on mana draw to turn this black and get 2 black tokens. I need to spend a green on Tremor. Let's get stuff a little more organized. Green and a black on Earthquake. There's only a handful of fortified guys here. So this black mana is only doing 2 damage. Because Tremor would be reducing 2 here anyway. So it's doing 2 damage to this. Maybe I don't need double black? The problem is I don't have a way to get single black. So I guess that's just the way it is. Is my Blood Ritual still in here? No, I used it. Oh, I didn't draw Banner of Protection either. I was hoping I would when I took the cards from Sparing Power, but I didn't. Okay, I mean, sure. I don't think I need to make enemies lose resistances. I need to make them lose fortifications. So, okay, I think powering this is still obviously good. It just isn't as good as you might hope. And I want to mass expose as well. Enemies lose all fortifications is the choice I make. Ranged attack 3. So you have 4 armor. Okay, let's just count up how much ranged attack I have and then group everyone into one. 7, 10. I could make an 11th here. But it would be kind of nice to use this for its ice ability. I guess I don't really have to. This guy's ice attack can wipe out a bunch of guys when it's time for that to happen. So 10, 11. Well, it would still be nice to have the option to use this for ice. So what could I do with 10? You have 4. You still have 10. We are not affecting you with all these abilities. I guess we want to group together a bunch of small enemies so we can take them all out, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is what I'm killing with my ranged attack. And there's these 4 left. And then I maybe have unit activations, although I guess not. So, right. Will focus on swiftness plus mass expose are killing these guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that seems fine. I don't really care about this guy assigning damage because it's just like poisonous wounds. It's not much damage. Like I don't take that many wounds from it. So you guys are dead. Oh, of course. I can make influence for free. I can make the thugs take damage whether they want to or not. I should have seen that earlier. Oh no, it says you can only use it in combat, right? Like, only in when shopping. Yes, it does say that. Okay. So if I want to assign damage to thugs, it will cost me. So I guess I basically have not very much out of these cards, because I want to pay these guys for their ice attack 6. So all I can really do is pay red to get 5 of anything I want. And the only thing I can really use at this time is block, right? Because I will not be surviving into the assigned damage phase. I don't know, maybe I will. It's hard to imagine. I'm reasonably sure I should take one of these guys out with my freezing power. Because he only has 1 armor, and this is Ice Siege 1 that kills him. So I have these 3 guys left to deal with. And 6 damage. Okay, so that's not great. Because I can't kill anyone but you with 6 damage. How many wounds is this? 3, 5, 7, 9 wounds total. If I take 6, I'm knocked out. So, I mean, I could just take it all and be knocked out. It looks like that's what's going to happen. But I could maybe there's some way I could assign damage to my units, right? I mean, it's not looking great. I don't think this is enough to finish the fight. Yeah, we're going to lose this game, but it's closer than I thought it would be. What can I do that's still useful? This attack literally can't kill anybody. If I didn't kill you with my ice attack, I could combine here and kill you. Block 5 blocks this, I guess. Sure. So play this. Discard this. You are blocked but not defeated. I have this damage to assign. This is 2 wounds. This is 2 wounds. This is 3 wounds. I'm knocked out. Boy, if I had this in hand, maybe I could do something. But I needed to use it for move or something, I think, recently. Oh, wait, what did I played? Where's my... I haven't done this yet. But, well... Because I have black mana here, so I could play something sideways for 3 of block, for example. And... yeah, actually that is a bit better. So if I put back the... how many wounds did I take? 2, 3, 4, 7. If I put... oh my god, I can't count. 5, 6, 7. If I put these all back... okay, just delete them, whatever. And take this back as well. Instead of blocking this guy for 5, I could... Because if I want block out of this, I have to pay blue, but I can't afford to pay blue. Obviously, like, it's right there, but I need it for this. So I could play this for 3 of something if I turned it sideways and paid black for it. But then I can't use this for block. So it actually is better to just play this for 5 block after all. So this guy was blocked. I have these 3 left, and that's the 7 wounds I took earlier, right? 2, 3, 4, 7. Some of it I could assign to units, I suppose, but not much. Still, I mean, I guess if it stops me from being knocked out, it would mean I get to draw some real cards soon. I definitely have to take these 2. There's no option there. This guy does 8. I guess I could assign 4 of it here, wounded, and then another 4 of it here, which is shrugged off. Then this guy does 3 more, and I'm only taking 5 wounds, so I'm not knocked out. I still have a handful of wounds, and no way to get enough cards that I could actually make a useful discard. But I guess if I did a... I mean, maybe somehow something could happen here. And this avoids being knocked out. So maybe I could use these as attacks if I could find a way to block. Or to assign some of this damage to my units, right? Like, but I can't. Well, yeah. If I have to deal with 2 more wounds from this, I mean, I just don't have enough. All right. So that's the assigned damage phase. Now I can pay you to ice attack 6. And all it kills is this idiot. Oh, well, in that case, I shouldn't be paying you, right? I should actually be doing what I was saying earlier, of making blue. Making this block 4 and block 3. But block 3 doesn't even do anything, never mind. Like, I could block 7 instead, but there's nobody who's attacking for 7. Oh, no, there's this. No, you're swift. Okay. Yeah, I don't see how I can do any better. So, I can keep this. That's lovely, I guess. I guess it means I could keep my red crystal. If I just did, like... No, it's not enough. All right. There. So these guys all survive. Yeah, he does skip his next turn. You're not wrong there. Okay, let's leave Volkare where he is, please. But I want to go here. I get another turn, and since my hand is all wounds, I can't take a normal rest action of discarding 1 non-wound in any number of wounds. Instead, I must just discard a single wound. Off he goes. Yep. Well, I'm certainly not going to kill him with this hand, so let's rest. He wins! Okay, great. Yeah. He drew a white spell while standing next to the portal. At least I got back in time to hit him. I left 3 units behind. Just, I don't know. Didn't get enough powerful cards this game. I had too much mana and not enough, like, actual stuff. My units that I got early were a bit weak, and I just couldn't get over the hump of assaulting the city. And my reputation was a real problem. I will say, assaulting the monastery did not pay out. The 2 artifacts I was offered were both not worthwhile, and the reputation loss hurt me like forever. So I still think it was the right play. You know, it was there. You should do things when they're there, and you know, reputation. Obviously, you want it, but artifacts are really good too. And it was kind of, I had a hand suited for combat, and I was at the monastery. You know, got to do what you got to do. Didn't work out. Show me my score, please. Check my score. Oh, I forgot you can plunder villages. That's true. Interesting. I don't think I could quite have... Yeah, I couldn't have really done anything with that. There's my score. So 105. About half as much as I get for winning. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.